Okay, real fast. Sony's free games coming up look really good. I'm not gonna lie. Dark Souls 3. Excuse me, Dark Souls 3. No, Dark Siders 3. Dark Siders 3. Um, and Batman Arkham Knight. Both are within their own respects really good games. Sony, do not think I don't see what you're doing here. And the only reason I'm thinking this is because one of them is a superhero fucking game, okay? We've all been paying attention to you and your back and forth bullshit with the MCU. We've all been paying attention. Don't think that we're gonna let this shit slide just because you give us one of the best superhero games of this generation. Don't think that. Don't think that. We're not gonna let it slide. Okay? We're waiting for you to make decent decisions. We've been waiting for you to make decent decisions. And we've all been judging you based off of your past when you dropped from 6 titles, which could have been 18, depending on the title between platforms, since you did that and dropped down to 2. So don't think that you're going to be able to pull fast one on us. I'm going to tell you right now, if you wanted to pull fast one on everybody, I can tell you how to do it. Sony. You want to pull fast one next month, make the free games the most popular games that were offered within the last 3 months. Not offered, and I mean the most on the most wanted list, the most purchased list, whatever you want to think of. Think of a way to make the most purchased or most wished for title to be free. And you'll be able to pull fast one, but right now this is not the time to try because this is not working that well. These games are old and they're popular enough, but they're not popular enough in the sense of how where you need them to be. Understand what I'm saying? So I just want to make this perfectly clear. While both Darksiders 3 and Batman Arkham Knight are both respectable games, they're both a little of the middle of the generation and beginning of the generation when you talk about age. And then you talk about popularity. Both of these games have had their prime come and go. So, all due respect, knowing what's going on with Sony and the back and forth with the MCU, I can understand why a lot of people would have preferred the Insomniac game Spider-Man to be free for the month over anything else because of the back and forth going on with Spider-Man and Sony. I understand why you didn't do that. You didn't want to bring more attention to it. But it might have helped in a way that, hey, we're doing all this, but we're doing this in favor of you. Here's the game. Bam, you're good to go. I don't know. I'm not going to assume anything. That's just my take, my opinion on everything. What do you guys think? Are the Sony free games next month, do they look more of a please forgive us for fucking with the MCU, or are they decent enough to satisfy the we're waiting on Sony to offer something in the sense of competing against Xbox? Because let's be honest, Xbox has won the past 2 months just off of Castlevania being there alone, and those were 360 games. Just being honest.